Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Aditi, and in today's episode I will be talking about what is the advice I would have given my older self when I was 70 kgs. Hey, welcome to my channel, the #1 place for permanent weight loss without any fad diet or fancy gym. Before I dive into what advice I would give my older self, who was my older self? So my older self really believed that starvation was the answer. I also believed there was only one way to lose weight, and that was the way that either the media would play up or I would hear people do, which is eat less, work out more. And number 3, I actually believed that I kind of lacked willpower because I was not able to stick to any diet, and I would start every Monday and give up midweek. So here are the advice that I would give to myself between 2002 and 2012. Number 1, do not focus or obsess with calories. The reason being that it takes away from the quality of the food and you're focusing really on the quantity. And what I was doing is that I would eat food that were low on calorie or focus on buying food that were claiming to be less calorie, but they would just not satiate me, which is exactly the reason why I would feel deprived, and also the reason why I couldn't stick to these diets because they just left me hungry. The other advice that I would give my older self is to find a lifestyle that suits you rather than a band-aid. Whatever said and done, when I look back at the things I have done in the past to lose weight, they were looking for a bit of shortcut. I really wanted a solution that lets me eat everything and helps me lose weight, which is why I actually fell into having some sort of slimming tea or slimming pills and stuff like that, which actually don't do much. In fact, the metabolism gets really ruined when you do such diet. And the worst thing is that when you do gimmicky diets like this, you do end up losing weight only to gain it back, and then losing the weight becomes really hard. So my one advice to anyone listening and to my older self will be to get it right the first time so that it's sustainable and it is permanent. The other advice I would give myself would be to not focus so much on cardio only. Cardio is beneficial, it helps in building your stamina, your endurance, etc. But only focusing on cardio does have an issue later on, and this is something that honestly I realized much after I even lost the weight, because just too much of caloric deficit and doing too much of cardio can lead to something called skinny fat. It's a situation where you are actually looking very slim, but you actually end up having a very high fat percentage. These are people who basically are very thin, but they still have a belly. So I would encourage my older self to do at least once a week weight training, some sort of strength training, because that is something that leads to not just health and weight loss, but even improves your metabolic health. As you watch this video, you will realize I have made a lot of mistakes in my weight loss journey, and that is good for you because you can avoid all of them. And I am compiling all the learning that I have had with my weight loss as well as working with clients in my free training, which you can register and lose the weight one last time. The other advice I would give myself is that have a deep reason. The thing is that when I would ask myself, why do I want to lose weight? And the obvious answer was like, I'm fat, I need to lose weight. The thing is, nothing in my life was really dramatically affected because of my weight, and that is why I really lacked the motivation to lose weight. Most of the time, if the only objective of weight loss is just to move the scale, it is a little difficult to motivate yourself to work out or to eat well, because weight loss can be simple, but it still requires some amount of hard work. And to have that, it's very important to have a deep reason. And this is something that I was missing. When I shifted my focus, not just with the vanity metrics, but I actually started with looking at some performance metrics. So the first performance metric I started targeting was steps. I actually started targeting my step counts. It was one of the first things I did, and it made a huge difference to my motivation to do something right. And that is very important. If you found this video useful, helpful, do let me know which is the mistake that you are making, and do share, like and comment below so that more people can benefit from this video, and we will see you in the next video.